We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
Complete.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, it's Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He was brought
the good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Running with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's going to go down again.
Neville Gallimore
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought him down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Check 50, check 50.
On the counter, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Prescott fires one out wide complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Elliott.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Score Cowboys 14. Washington, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On play action, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Partner
was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Another 3 and out.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man here, Sims complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Set the tone. Let's go. Set the tone. Defense, let's go.
His pass caught at the 4.
Stevens.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pass, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Washington will line up for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, kill. Big stop. 47. Let's go. Check three.
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Elliott. That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Cowboys.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down, Dallas.
Check 6 guard. Check 99.
A first down throw for Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Stop your body. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Watch twins.
They'll throw again. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, at its 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Fourth down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Tony
3
Pollard.
touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
From
1.
the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let's go, D. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cowboys 35. Washington 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air again, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry for Davis. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Mike Davis.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
He's brought
The
down.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Randy Gregory. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
We got this.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards to the house. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And there's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit them with a run. Block.